Okay, we've got this function x plus 1 over x, which I've shown part of the graph here. This red curve, only restricted it to the interval from 1 to 3. And we're supposed to show that there's a point on that curve where the tangent line to the curve at that point is the same as the slope of this secant line. So I've plotted the point 3 f of 3, which is right here, and 1 f of 1, joined them with the line segment, and calculated the slope. The slope of that line is 2/3. Now, in order to apply the mean value theorem, there's two things that you have to make note of. F of x must be continuous on the closed interval from 1 to 3, and it must be differentiable on the open interval from 1 to 3. So if we go to board 2, here's f of x, and the only place where it's undefined is when x equals 0. So that function is continuous on the closed interval from 1 to 3. 0 is not in that interval. If we take the first derivative, we get 1 minus 1 over x squared. Again, not differentiable when x is 0, but 3 is not in that interval, so we can say MVT applies. And now we want to know, where's the point on this curve where the tangent line has a slope that's equal to 2/3? Well, that'll happen when the first derivative equals 2/3 the slope of this secant line. So there's the equation we want to solve. I just multiplied every term by 3x squared and got this. Solve for x squared, and then took the square root of both sides. So there are the points where the first derivative equals 2/3. However, minus the square root of 3 is not in the interval, but positive square root of 3 is approximately 1.732, which is in the closed interval from 1 to 3. And the equation of the tangent line, which I've had drawn right here, is actually 1 minus, well, the point that it goes through is f of x, the square root of 3, using point slope, equals f prime of square root of 3 is actually this 2/3 times x minus the square root of 3. Okay, that happens to be the equation of the tangent line, but the point, or the x-coordinate, where the slope of the tangent line equals the slope of the secant line, is the square root of 3. So that's the answer to the question. There you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.